Alright guys, so this is the new gaming shop that had just recently opened up. This is called Goldmine Games. It's pretty excited here. They opened up here in Houston, more Richmond area. Some of the terrain that they got. So you see here, we're actually going to be playing a battle here. This is our custom corner that the store owner actually hooked up for us, as you can see here.
Oh, let me turn on those lights.
That's right, TJ's getting the lights.
Actually come on. This is sweet.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. So today's a grand opening. So we got this John. It's really dark with that light behind you. Oh, there it goes. I saw you way better when I went black. Then so here we got TV. So he's gonna start playing the FFA Wargamers battle reports. Everything's still getting worked here a little bit. Some construction, but looking really good. Excited to play here. And yeah, it's like a little tiny private gaming club. Show a little more over here. He's got his first place award-winning stuff here. He has models he still hasn't put in yet, but this is the basis for the model. Won first place for Armies on Parade 2 years in a row. Actually, I think it's like 3 or 4. And he's got North America Games Day. He won first place. So as you can see, guys, it's really excited. It's got a lot of good inventory. So definitely a cool place. It's a lot quieter too. So I'll be able to get some good battle reports for you, as well as really good terrain. Alright guys, so bye TJ. Bye John. Thanks guys. Alright guys, so here's my FFA chapter. Starting out here to the right here, I do have a level 2 librarian with a storm shield. He will be with the Grav Centurion squad here that have the Grav cannons. Up here I have a Ironclad Dreadnought. He's basically just has all the normal stuff, no upgrades or anything like that. Up here I have a Storm Talon. He does have the assault cannons and the missile launchers on him. Here I have a Vindicator. I do have the Combi Bolter. I have a Rhino with a 5-man TAC squad inside. Nothing special, no upgrades with them. I have 2 speeders. This one here has the assault cannon, and this one up here has a multi-melta with the missiles. I do have a drop pod and the Ironclad will be riding in this drop pod. Here I have 2 scout squads. This one's with sniper rifles, and this one has a heavy bolter, and the sergeant does have a multi-melta, or a melta bomb. I do have a Tech Marine here. He does have the servo harness. Over here I do have a Dreadnought who does have the he has the Venerable upgrade. I do have a Thunderfire cannon with the Tech Marine with it. And lastly, I have a Storm Raven with the Laz and the multi-melta. And I know you can't see him, but we're going to pretend, but he does have the bolters on the side of the Storm Bolters. So that is it for my 1850. I am playing the Iron Hands chapter, which is the FFA chapter. Also for my powers that the librarian pulled are Scryer's Graze, Precognition, and Prescience. So that is it, and we'll go with the Obsidian Knights.
Hey guys, this is TJ. Here's my Obsidian Knights I'm playing today. I'm using the Imperial Fist Doctrine. So I have 1 battle demo company, pretty much 3 5-man squads. All the sergeants are armed left to right with a, I have a power sword, power fist, and a power axe, and all those 3 squads have flamers. My captain's armed pretty much standard, except he's got a relic blade. I have 1 Devastator squad right here that's got a las cannon and a missile launcher. And then back in the back is one of the assault squads. And then I've got my second, and then he's also a Dreadnought who's armed with an assault cannon missile launcher. Then I have my second demi company right here, Chaplain with a jump pack. Nothing special on the squads. One has a missile launcher, the other has a multi-melta and a plasma cannon. And their Devastator squad back here has got 2 plasma cannons. I've got a Dreadnought back there with a plasma cannon and heavy flamer. And then their assault guy is armed with a power fist. And those are my 3 transports, 2 rhinos and 1 razorback. And then I have a allied detachment. I've got a librarian with a 5-man Terminator squad with a assault cannon, scout squad, and then just a standard Predator auto cannon with heavy bolters on the side. And for my librarian powers, I took, let's see here what I took. I took divination. So I have my primary presence, and then I have perfect timing. So if I want to have a unit that ignores special, that will ignore cover special rule, that is it. Yeah, it's a mix between. Oh my god!
Hey guys, here's my 1850 list of Space Wolves. I have the formation Arjac Shield Brothers. There's 5 Terminators and Arjac, 1 Cyclone Missile Launcher. I have in that formation a Tech Priest with a Servitor. I have a Wolf Lord who has the Helm of Durafrost, the Black Death, a Bolt Pistol, and he has Fearless and It Will Not Die as his Warlord trait. We have a Wolf Priest with the Wolfenstone, giving them Furious Charge. The Land Raider Crusader has a Multi-Melta for its upgrade, 2 Razorbacks with twin-link glass cannons, a Drop Pod with 9 Grey Hunters and a Wolf Guard. 2 of the Grey Hunters have a Melta, and the Wolf Guard has a Multi-Melta. Then we have another Drop Pod with 10 Blood Claws with 1 Flamer, a Stormfang Gunship with the twin-link Multi-Meltas. And that's my list.
Alright guys, so here's the deployment for me. We are playing a 3-way free-for-all, so how we're going to do here is basically we get 24 inches here, so we get this block, and then we get 18 inches up, and then we have a center, and then we have a third. We roll to see who gets to place first, second, and third, and so on and so forth. So here's my deployment, pretty tight here. Everything else is in reserve. Previously I said that the Centurion squad is going to be on foot. It's actually coming in on the Drop Pod, and the Ironclad Dreadnought will be riding with the Storm Raven as well as a Tech Marine inside. So this is my deployment, and we'll go over TJ's.
Hey guys, this is my deployment. So I've got my scouts infiltrated over here under that objective, so I'll probably pop up there in a bit and try to grab that later on in the game or beginning. 1 unit's right in here, kind of got a little pathway right in here. Then the rest of my units are all in this building right over here. Trying to cover both angles. This may be a little difficult just for the fact John's got a super brutal Space Wolf list that'll probably be coming right at me. But other than that, we'll go to John's deployment. And Jonathan also infiltrated right here. He's got a unit of scouts on this objective, number 5, and then number 3, they are hidden down in here. So that's those are his infiltrators, and now we'll go on to John's deployment. I was thinking about putting him over there, but I'm
so I have the Razorback right here on that objective, another Razorback right there, and then the Land Raider Crusader with 1,000 points in it right there, and Storm Wolf, and all the Blood Claws and Grey Hunters are coming in reserve. Alright guys, so the Blood Claws came in right there on the Drop Pod, which did get immobilized by landing in ruin, so it took 2 whole points, and they all spilled out onto the scouts as far as I could. 4 inches, yep. And then the Razorback came over here and immobilized itself again, so that happened. This Razorback moved up 6, and then he moved up 12, and one shooting. Alright guys, so I pretty much lit up those scouts as best as I could. I killed about 3 with bolt pistols and the flamer over there. The Land Raider did Power Machine Spirit and shot at them. The Drop Pod shot at them. They had a 2-up cover save from night fighting and their camo cloaks. So they pretty much dodged the majority of it. That shot at them. This Razorback
shot at my troops up here.
Shot at the Devastators up there. And then I unloaded the rest of the Crusader, the Devastators as well. As you can see, it really didn't do much. And that was my shooting, guys. What is this from? Star Wars. Just kidding. It's Star Trek? Star Trek.
Star Trek. This is the March of the Trek film.
March of the Phasers.
This is when Bridge of the Enterprise, right?
No, I thought. Alright guys, so that is it for my movement here. These guys stayed put. I moved through cover here 6 inches. I rolled. I did not get immobilized. Moved up 12. Moved up 18. These guys are staying put. And over here, I put those scouts. I left the heavy bolter put and moved 6 inches through cover. Where's your drop pod hat?
No drop pod hats today.
And
They're all on the table.
To get 1 inch away from his guy and 3 inches of the objective.
There it is!
Drop pod hat.
Found it.
Man, you're messing up my hair.
Alright, and over here, I tried to land here with the drop pod, but I moved over here, but I got 6 inches moved through cover, put me here, and for the Grav Centurions, and that is it. So we'll go on with the shooting. We're going to go actually into the psychic phase. Alright, so didn't get presents off, so nothing happened. Psychic phase, so we'll go to the shooting phase. Alright guys, so that's into my shooting here. So for these guys, they all just move flat out up there. Now for firing, Vindicator managed to kill the first rhino for first blood. He penetrated and immobilized the Predator. Let's see what else. The Dreadnought here, he fired into his Dreadnought and immobilizing and penetrating him as well. The Thunderfire shot into the squad that spilled out of the Rhino, which is his command squad. He made all the saves except 2, so he failed 2, right? 3. Failed 3 saves. Failed 3 saves and they died. Over here, Sniper shot at the Devastator squad, killing 1 guy, right?
Yep.
Over here, the Grav Centurions destroyed the Predator here. And Razorback. Sorry, Razorback. And over here, I killed the Flamer that was in this squad, and I'm going to go ahead and try to charge here, so that's going to be it. So we're going through the assault phase. So that was it for my shooting, guys. Yeah, so I moved my, found out if you shoot your heavy weapon, I don't carry it very often on a normal squad, and so I cannot charge.
Both of them?
So I'm done with my movement here. My command squad moved up here. Rhino ran up about 12, moved over to the side, popped smoke. Jump pack squad over here moved over here. That's immobilized. They're staying put. That's immobilized. Everything else over here is going to be staying put. That Rhino did move out. It was only able to move 5 inches out of the difficult terrain. So there it is right there. And I am going to go on to shooting. My Terminators are still out with my Librarians, so no psychic phase for me. We'll move on and I'll come back after and see what I blew up, if anything. So most of the sides shot at his Tech Marine, did absolutely nothing. I shot at his Vindicator, nothing. Over here, my Plasma Dreadnought.
You pinned the Vindicator.
It did nothing.
But I made it stick.
It did nothing. Yeah. So, yes. So, and then my Plasma Cannon Dreadnought shot at the Centaurians and did nothing. And Multi-Melta did nothing. So everything pretty much shot over here and did nothing. So I didn't even do anything. Just like I said.
Alright guys, so the drop pod came in, it dropped in on number 2 right there. And I got 3 inches movement, so I moved that about 3 inches around the drop pod. My Land Raider ran up this ruins wall. So, but it did immobilize itself. So it's not another hull point. It's okay, don't worry guys. I have an Iron Priest in there, so it's totally cool. I got this. Blood Claws moved closer to the scouts over there. And I did something else. This moved up 6. And I guess that's it. So yeah, move on to shooting.
Do you remember me?
Alright guys, so for my shooting here, Arjack threw his hammer and double toughness out on the Centurions. For wobbly model purposes, they're actually an inch backwards. An inch back, so add another inch to that charge we're about to do right there. The drop pod and the Blood Claws over there managed to finish out the scouts. And then we shot and immobilized that Dreadnought again, which wrecked it.
And then
we shot a couple Devastators with my Land Raider here. TJ went ahead and allowed it for us to do that. I thought about it after I asked to do it, and I probably shouldn't have done that. I don't think it did much anyway.
it killed the dude.
I think it killed one guy, but TJ said it was cool. So what am I supposed to do? All right, so we're going to assault phase, guys.
Yeah, you just did the assault.
All right, guys. So we did the assault over here, and the Terminators with Thunderhammers and Arjack, Wolf Lord, Wolf Priest, Iron Priest, and a Servitor took care of that pretty easily, if I say so. I think, yeah. So They're dead. You missed that birdie, guys. All right, so that's the end of the assault phase. Move on to Jonathan's.
And you got 5 victory points.
And I got 5 victory points. I had to hold objective 3 2 turns consecutively, which I did. I had to make a challenge, which I did. And I had to hold objective 2, so I had to draw pot on. And I got 2 points for holding the objective. I also slayed his warlords. That's another point right there. And move on to Jonathan's turn.
Alright guys, so that's it for my movement here.
What the heck?
so I just pivoted here to look over there at the immediate threat. The Storm Talon came on. The Storm Raven decided he didn't want to come on. The Vindicator just pivoted on the spot. These guys stayed put. These guys moved out 6 inches from the Rhino. They got out. Rhino moved up 6. The two land speeders came up in here. This one got felt his dangerous terrain and got immobilized and lost a whole point. So he's got 1 left.
Lots of immobilizing.
Yep.
Well, you know, land raiders
driving up walls.
No, see, technically it went through the wall and then it immobilized itself and the guys got
Alright, so the Storm Talon came in at an angle here, 18 inches, and that is it. So we'll go on to the psychic phase. Scratch that. I don't have a psychic phase. We'll go to the shooting phase. Alright guys, so that is it for my shooting. I was able to shut the snipers and the Dreadnought into the squad over here. Didn't do anything. Storm Talon luckily got 1 guy. He did roll a 1, so I got that. Over here the Vindicator shot over here and what did I do? Oh,
You killed like 4 guys.
No, I hit 2 guys, and he made his ruin save, so he made his 4 up. Thunderfire Cannon shot and killed about 4 guys out of 10. These guys tried to run up, but they rolled a 3, so it's just enough to get up, not over. Over here, those 2 speeders managed to kill the Warlord's unit. I wielded it down with the 1 assault cannon, and then fired the missiles into the squad. Ended up double toughnessing his Warlord. So I got a Warlord kill, which I did get Kingslayer, and I keep forgetting we're not going over our cards very much, only because it's Cloak and Shadow, so they're supposed to be secret. So that is it, guys, for my shooting. So we're going to TJ's turn.
So this Rhino moved out here. My guys got out. I rolled a 1 for difficult terrain, so they just kind of popped out. Over here, my Dreadnought ran through the building. Total of 4 whopping inches, so he's outside. And my assault squad ran 2, and they moved 5. So the front guy's over here. This unit, 1 guy just moved up, so he can get a better firing angle. My last cannon can still see what I want to shoot. Plasma cannon is over here. He's not moving. The missile launcher didn't move. These guys didn't move. This didn't move. Unit got out of here. I rolled a difficult terrain test, and so I was just able to move there. My scouts are turning around trying to go over here. Jump pack unit rolled enough for me to get up here. They were right here, and so they'll probably end up charging all that stuff. So, other than that, I will move on to shooting, and I hope I can kill maybe 1 thing this shooting phase. So for shooting here today, I took 2 hull points out the Vindicator from all the shooting that came from over in this direction. My flamer actually killed off this Land Raider.
A flamer?
I mean, my flamer killed off this land speeder, right? And over here, we shot. I didn't do anything. And the best thing is, my Dreadnought shot over here. I rolled a scatter of 8 inches, came back on my Dreadnought, and then I took off a whole point.
I recognize all of y'all.
And then they shot here too as well. Nothing happened. We're gonna go to the assault phase. So this unit that assaulted over here into that land speeder blew it up. Over here, my Dreadnought and assault squad ran through his Grey Hunter squad, and that is it for the assault phase. It is on to Jonathan. It is on to John's turn. But let me see if I got any cards.
No, this is.
And so for I got 1 victory point for Big Game Hunter. I was able to destroy a land speeder, so I did get 1 point for that. So now I have a total of 1 point.
Alright guys, so the Storm Wolf came in from the table edge over there. We measured it out 18 inches, and it is within the 45-degree angle to hit his flyer over there. The Terminators rolled high enough to get back into the immobilized Land Raider. And that was the... Depends on where he is. He could be in the...
I'm about to have a Death Star running on me.
Alright guys, so the Land Raider got repaired by the Iron Priest, and he made it down without immobilizing himself again. The Storm Wolf took out the Storm Talon with the... Actually took it out with the multi-melta. Let's see. We shot at the Dreadnought. He made his save, or I didn't do anything. One of those things. I killed the Sergeant of the Devastator Squad, and that'll do it. That'll be it. Okay. Go on to I dropped one of my objectives. I dropped hold number 5 because he has it over there, but I do get hold marker 3, which I have right there. So another point for that. And we're going to Jonathan's movement.
Alright guys, so that's it for my movement here, over here. Pivot on my spots with the front armors in the front again since he can't shoot at all. Everybody here stayed put. These guys moved through cover. They got 6 inches and went over there. The Rhino went up 12 and the flyer here came in.
Oh, I'm a stupid head.
He came in and he's coming at the same angle Storm Tower. So that is it. So we'll come back after shooting guys. Okay, so after shooting here, shot this Storm Raven and went pew pew pew, and he did that. Nothing happened. That's exactly how it went down. Oh, and I fired all 4 of my missiles into it. That was fun. So absolutely nothing.
I only made 2 saves.
Yep, he shoots 2 guns into my flyer and I'm dead.
You killed him and an assault marine?
Yeah, so these guys killed one assault marine over here. Couldn't shoot here. Thunderfire did a overwhelming awesome job and fired his 4 heavy blasts in there and managed to get 4 hits. Killed 1 guy. Here tried firing into the flyer. Nope, nothing. And these guys over here fired pistols and couldn't wound anything.
Because my scouts were like, raw.
Actually, your scouts are facing the wrong way and I still can't even shoot you in your back.
Yeah.
Fun fact.
Fun fact, yeah.
Yep. So we're going to go on to the assault phase.
Alright guys, like 3 times. The alarm keeps going off.
That's it. That's it. Close combat, nothing happened. Nobody did anything to anybody. We couldn't do any wounds. I did 2 wounds. He made 2 4-ups, and he did 1 wound. No, he didn't. He did hits, but he couldn't wound me. So.
Yeah.
So tied combat there. So that is it for my turn, and my points is try to. So I got secure objective 5.
Nice.
And we're gonna pitch secure objective 2, since it's held in the middle there by both of them. So that is it for me, guys.
Awesome.
On to TJ's turn. Come back after his movement.
Don't be nervous.
Huh?
We're all listening.
Okay. Well, let's see here. My Rhino moved up here. My Terminator squad did come in. Barely made it. I was going to move this squad to help, but they can't really get in there. This squad moved over here, trying to take care of that Rhino. That's mobilized. They're staying put. They're all staying put. They're going to stay put and charge. I'm not going to shoot anything because I don't feel like getting a plasma blown up in my face. That that Rhino moved up 11, and then the unit right here moved around the corner. Just to be on the safe side, those guys are actually in the Land Raider, so they're not actually out there, or I wouldn't have done that. So I'm going to move on to Psychic Phase. So my Psychic powers, I tried to cast, I had 6 dice. They dispelled Prescience and Perfect Timing, but I did get off Force, so my Psyker has Force. So guys, for shooting, all this unit shot over there and actually immobilized that Razorback. This unit, this unit came in, shot, killed off 1 scout. Over here, these two units shot over and took out the Thunderfire cannon. Tech Marine's still alive.
That's not even a joke.
And that was it. Oh, and then the Devastator squad here popped the Vindicator. So that was it for shooting, and now we'll move on to assault. So for the assault phase, guys, that unit over there assaulted that drop pod, blew it up. Over here are the Dreadnought and my Assault Marines assaulted the drop pod. Dreadnought blew it up big time, and it actually killed off 2 of my Assault Marines in there because I failed my saves. And over here, the Scouts and the Space Marines are still battling it out. We both inflicted wounds and both saved everything, so it's another draw in combat. We'll move on to John's turn 4.
Alright guys, so this Storm Wolf went ahead and hovered, and he shot at the Storm Talon, which it missed everything. The Land Raider moved up there, shot the Devastators and that Marine squad down there. They made all their saves. He shot, he was crew shaken, and he missed over there. And we're not doing any assaults this turn, so I got hold objective 6 right there, and that was what I got this turn. Okay, here we go to Jonathan's movement.
Alright guys, so that is...
No one's cold, Mike, I promise.
Alright guys, so that is it for my movement here. I just pivoted a little bit here. These guys are staying put. I went in a hover mode, jumped down here, disembarked, got 3 inches out. So I am right there. Over there, as you can see, I don't know if you can focus, there's a rhino there. I know there's something else really appealing.
Oh, my bad.
Ran the rhino up the wall to tank shock, which by the way, we're going to house rule that. You can't do that anymore after this game. Fun fact. And that is it, guys. So I will come back after my shooting. Alright, so basically I shot and nothing happened.
It's been a lot of that.
Shot here. Hit, couldn't wound, or couldn't glance on that with the last cannon. Here I managed to do 1 wound and he made a save on that Devastator squad. Tech Marine, she ran down, so she got made 4 inches to hide. Last cannon shot to the Dreadnought. I glanced it, but he made a 5-up cover save. And that is it for my shooting. So we'll go to the assault phase. Alright guys, so that is it. We went to the assault phase. Over here, this combat again, just show you guys if you forgot, we got, you know, Scouts went to Space Marines, so nothing's happening. We're doing hits, we're doing 1 wound maybe a piece, and doing saves. Over here, the Ironclad charged the flyer, what's Stormfang, charged the Stormfang, and it blew up. So that's good. And I didn't get any points, but I did pitch a card, so I pitched Witch Hunter, which is not a very good one, and these are my other 2. As you can see, again, these are secret, so don't tell anybody, guys. Hey, don't tell anybody. Alright, we're gonna go to TJ's movement phase.
So for movement, my squad here moved up to grab that objective. They're staying put, they're gonna assault that and shoot that. Staying put. They moved up to get a better line of sight. Stayed put. Stayed put over here. This unit stayed put. This unit stayed put. My Rhino ran up over there. And then Dreadnought went back down here. I'm going to go try to blow up some Land Raider. And that took that objective. Terminator unit moved up. And then the unit that was here ran through there, and they're right over here now. I'll move on to my Psychic phase, and we'll see what happens there. So for my Psychic phase, I did get off perfect timing. So they will be ignoring cover when they shoot at the Scouts. So for shooting, with the perfect timing on there, with the ignoring cover, special rule totally annihilated that Scout squad. I blew up his Razorback that was over there. Dreadnought's going to charge. This unit over here will charge. This unit right here will charge into the Rhino as well. And then we'll still fight that close combat over there. Other than that, that's about all my shooting did. I shot at the Land Raider, but nothing happened, so we're all good on that. So over here, my unit assaulted blood claws. I killed off 3. He killed off 2. He's good on leadership checks. My dreadnought charged with 5 attacks and did absolutely nothing to the land raider. This unit over here assaulted and did take out the the rhino right here, and on this assault, we'll get to it right now. And on this combat right here, it's another draw. We just keep on hitting each other to death. This is wonderful.
Can't raise the roof.
Ideally, you don't want to use your exit.
Okay, guys, so the land raider ran up the wall right there again. So this, what is it called, supplement? You know, we can do that for this game. Okay, so this unit split up in 2 different groups. The Wolf Lord and the Iron Priest with a Servitor ran off over here. And this unit of Terminators, it's the Arjac Shield Brothers, are running off and assault that Assault Marine right there. And we got nothing happened over there, and we'll go into my shooting.
I only had 4 victory points.
Alright guys, the Land Raider shot at the Devastators, killed a couple guys with the bolters, and didn't really do much else. We assaulted this lone Marine right there, and we killed him and overtook that objective. My Wolf Lord and my Iron Priest killed that unit right there, and they ran underneath the building where they have Linebreaker. And that'll be it. My objectives.
And keeps them behind the gates.
Oh, we have to.
That's that one like this.
And this attack over here, the assault, I lost 3 blood claws and didn't do anything to him. So, the objectives I got. I am holding objective 2.
Alright guys, so that's it for my movement here. I moved my Dreadnought, or Ironclad Dreadnought down there. My Flyer, he flew up over here, went back into flying mode. Over here, this Dreadnought just turned a little bit. And here I moved out of cover. And I'm just going to see what I can do to assault. Is this Rhino right here?
Yeah, it's Rhino's right there.
One of them is supposed to be a person, one's the place, and one's the weapon.
So that is it with my movement, and I'll go into the shooting phase. Alright guys, so as you can see here, the Tech Marine charged here, and she is now dead, but they killed the Librarian, killed the squad up there. So basically we did the points for the whole game, because this is the only thing I charged. I charged up here into the Rhino, and I blew up the Rhino. So as you see, we're cleaning up because me and John scored 9 points and TJ scored 6. He didn't actually finish his turn. He might have scored a little more, but
No, the most I would have got was 6.
yeah, he pulled the card, so it said the most he would have got was 6. So we actually tied. It was a heck of a game. So and as always, guys, we don't have a closing for 40k in a flash, and I hope you guys enjoyed the game. It was pretty hectic and crazy. So guys, keep subscribing and supporting us. Appreciate it.